James 1:16 through 18. Do not be deceived, my beloved brothers. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change. Of his own will he brought us forth by the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures. Hi, my name is Greg, and I'm the pastor at FBC Medford. Welcome to today's FBC EConnect. One of the major themes of the Old Testament book of Job is suffering. And perhaps you remember the story of Job. After a conversation in heaven between God and the devil, God gives the devil permission to bring great suffering into Job's life. Job loses his children, his money, and his health. Finally, 3 of Job's friends come and they try to help console him by helping him understand what had occurred in his life. And so most of the book of Job is the conversation between Job and his friends. So that means that while Job's suffering is the context of the book, really there is much more in Job about trying to understand God when suffering occurs. And Job's friends said this: bad stuff happens to bad people, so Job must be bad because God brought bad stuff into Job's life. Job said this: I'm not bad, and God brought bad stuff into my life, so God must be wrong. God said this, and we're reminded of this in our passage in the book of James. Everything God does is good. Why did God rebuke Job and his friends at the end of the book of Job? Because they fell for the devil's tricks. They fell for his tricks, hook, line, and sinker. Notice in our passage that we read in James, it says, do not be deceived, my beloved. God is good. All he does is good. If there is something good in our life, it's from God. If there is something God has not brought into our life, it's because God deems it not good, at least for now. And notice this: God never changes. We change. Our desires, hopes, dreams, those things all change. And our circumstances, they change all the time. But in all of that, God does not change. He is still good, and he still only brings to us that which is good. Things won't always be easy or comfortable, but even in those times, our God hasn't changed. I look forward to seeing you in church on Sunday. This week during our time in the Word, we'll look at James 1:13 through 18. I'll see you then.